Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you are returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you when I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are both fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past. I might be talking about the present, could also be talking about the future, so take only what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information can be found below in the description box, and my books are always open. I welcome you to join me for a session. As you enter, if you hit that thumbs up, please. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and ring the notification bell so that you are aware of any new videos that get posted to the channel. All right, let's get started. Because originally I was, sometimes I don't necessarily record the first card draw, but I haven't laid any tarot and I just have oracles that I was just kind of like assessing the energy. Okay. So in the current energy, there's a masculine energy, again, gender fluid, so this could be a man, could be a woman, whatever. There is a masculine energy that is thinking about, I feel like they're kind of thinking about the nature of their relationship, or I kind of feel like, because I see regeneration in the reverse, so for me that's kind of like there's no second chance, there's no, no reconciliation. I do have from the bottom of the deck, mending is also in the reverse, so there's no reconciliation. But I think if this relationship had been, it could have been something very unconventional, but as on the other side of it, there's something that may have been done, I heard, to affect the integrity of the relationship. That's exactly the way I heard it. Something was done to affect the integrity of the relationship, which would kind of imply like something was done and it wasn't cool, right? And so I feel like this masculine energy is really thinking about the impact of what they've done as it relates to their relationship with a feminine energy. Again, does not have to be necessarily a woman, but somebody that operates in feminine energy. Okay. So the obstacle or blockage dilemma, I feel like somebody is, I heard delusional, but I feel like it's giving delusion, because I think somebody here thought that they were going to, now it could go back to this current energy, like somebody thought that they were going to get a new life. I think this is energy that came up in the last reading though. Like somebody thought that they were going to get a new life, but I see the life that they're getting. I'm going to tell you that in a second. But they may have perceived something, and I also want to say it may have something to do with a person that you may have lived with or lived in your home at one time, because the family room in the Kipper is generally, it's like space you shared with somebody that you once lived with. It kind of feels like somebody is viewing this, I don't know, I heard that they see something in a very skewed manner, but they're not seeing something in reality. Somebody thought that they were going to get a new life, kind of like moving away from the reality of whatever their life is. Again, this could have been somebody that you may have once lived with at some point. And this also could have something to do with the loss of a home as well, because I'm picking up that energy as well. Part of the lesson here is somebody, based on whatever somebody has done something. Okay, because I'm getting a separate message. This card also for me could represent too, this could be someone thinking about, like I said, a masculine energy thinking about a feminine energy, and this, like this, nature of a particular relationship. It could be their relationship or just something that he's noticing or thinking about as it relates to this woman. But when I come over here to the lesson, somebody has positioned themselves, and I'm trying to communicate this in a way that's most effective and not, because I am aware that I have cross watchers watching. Somebody's positioned themselves based on what they have done that will eventually earn them some form of imprisonment, whether that is incarceration or some type of spiritual jail. Okay? Now, from the bottom of the deck, which I thought was really interesting, because the first 5 cards that I pulled immediately made me think of the collective, because I feel like what you've done here, collective, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I feel like if at some point you endured a lot of like chaos and drama and just, even just me saying those words, I can literally think of specific years where my life was just, I just had a lot going on, and I'm just, was definitely beside myself. But it kind of feels like, for me, like you were able to find a place of peace where you no longer had to deal with that. And that finding that peace or tapping into that peace required you to make a decision to walk away from something that may have been very familiar to you at one point. An environment that you gave willingly to and unconditionally, with the expectation that it would be reciprocated back to you. However, it didn't give you, like, the relationship or the situation that you were pouring into. It really feels like an uneven exchange. Therefore, it really didn't make you happy. It didn't feel abundant. And you made a decision to kind of walk away from your past, to turn your back on past circumstances, past situations that may have at one point created, I heard hardship. But I also feel like, because I love and money are very tied. Venus is literally connected to your money and your love. And I always tell people, like, if your love life ain't stable and it's not going well, I guarantee your money's going to be all jacked up. They kind of go hand in hand. So if one is working well, then the other is working equally as well, and vice versa. But I feel like you made a decision to finally, and it feels very heavy. And I feel like, it feels like heavy emotions, like kind of like a deep sadness, almost like a regret, but not regret in the way that most people would like quantify that. It's like, maybe it's a certain level of sadness, because there's disappointment there. It's disappointment. It's almost like, I didn't want to have to make this decision. I didn't want to have to, I didn't want to have to make this decision. I don't want to have to feel this way. I hate that I have to walk away from you. However, I'm also not looking back. I can see that, right? And at one point, you were really kind of ruminating over whether or not this was something you wanted to maintain or continue to keep in your life. And I feel like by you making the sacrifice that you never imagined that you would have to do, you never in a million years thought you would have to make the decisions that you've had to make. You've remained very flexible. while going through these changes. I think even though maybe you didn't necessarily, and I think I mentioned this in yesterday's reading, like, you know, maybe you started off and you didn't really have a clear sense of purpose. This feels more like you, when you made this decision to kind of finally let the past be the past, and, you know, not revisiting it, you're not looking back there, you know, you're not going back to it. The more open and flexible you have been while you are creating a new life for yourself, I feel like Spirit is now getting ready to bless you. I want to say this kind of tracks with, and I've been talking about that. I've talked about this in the last couple of days with people. Jupiter moves into Gemini May the 25th. May the 25th. I really feel like for the sacrifices that you've made, collective, y'all, you know who I'm, you know, if you feel that in your soul, you know I'm talking to you. For whatever you've had to sacrifice, you're getting ready to receive the blessings of that sacrifice. Now I will say there's somebody here who feels like it's not fair that you're getting that. I don't even want to know where he is. I swear to God, I don't. Dog's a trip. Somebody kind of feels like it's unfair, you know, that you're being blessed. They didn't realize. Ooh. I just heard a very profound message, and I don't think I've ever said this before. This person is, okay, you have somebody in your energy that feels like, okay, once this happens, these blessings come in. I want to say this tracks with Jupiter going into Gemini, and it's going to happen in like a bunch of different ways. You're about to be blessed. Okay. But I feel like somebody here doesn't think it's fair, right? They don't think it's fair. And I want to say, because literally what I was thinking when I saw these next few cards, it's kind of like they didn't realize. They didn't realize that, and I don't mean to get all like religious on somebody or anybody here, but I was going to say that somebody does not realize or did not realize the favor that God had over your life. And that the things that you create, it's kind of like whatever work that you do, whatever you've created, whatever you're doing, whatever your purpose, whatever your calling is, whatever it is, whatever field that's in, or whatever it is that you do that is part of your calling. What this person that's in your energy did not realize is that not only do you have God's favor, but I feel like because this kind of feels like the energy. Remember a few readings back, so like in the last few months, we've talked about the theft of intellectual property. Okay. It kind of feels like I heard you were hidden in plain sight. Like I said, somebody did not realize the how much God had you covered or has you covered, right? But that whatever you're producing or whatever it is that you're doing, the reason why you do it is because you are being divinely guided to do it. Like literally, God is working through you, but what you're doing and what you're producing or whatever it is that you're creating, it is done from a place of love. I hope this lands. It's done from a place of love. Like you are the authentic and oh, that's where you are. I was trying to figure, I heard him sitting in a chair and I couldn't figure out which chair in the house he was sitting in. He's sitting in my art chair. It's like you are the embodiment of love. And not only are you the embodiment of love, but other people see you as the embodiment of love. And whatever it is that you're doing, it is done with love and out of love. You are being divinely guided. And what things that are unfolding right now, this is divine timing. Yes, the removal of certain connections, certain people, certain tribes, your family, this is all fated. You were not afraid to make the decisions that you made. You saw the higher divine purpose of what needed to be done and why you're doing it. And then you got to work. And somebody here does not want to walk. They don't want you to walk away from the situation. They like literally don't want you to walk away. But again, I think this came up in the last couple of readings. The reason why somebody doesn't want you to walk away is because they want to benefit from whatever it is that whatever new cycle that you're getting ready to come into. They want to benefit off of that. Like they want something out of it. All right, let's look. Let's use this. Okay. All right. Tell me more about this man thinking about a woman and not having a second chance to go back and fix something, because whatever they did that wasn't by the book, you ain't gonna get a second chance to do it right. So actually, no, we're not going to use these cards just yet. Hold on. Let's use these. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, clarify thought. Ooh. Somebody's pride and ego here. What I'm hearing is somebody is trying to avoid the inevitable, like because remember I just said it was a masculine energy that's like thinking about a feminine energy, and the fact that there's no second chance to maybe correct or do something correctly, do something right to fix it. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody's pride has prevented them from coming forward, but this person don't want things to end either. All right. Clarify all the glitters new life. So somebody thought that they were going to get a new life. That was the goal, but that's not what's happening, and they can't accept it. They may be having some issues with their stability, a lack of harmony. Ooh. Okay, take them. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, 4 cards. So, ooh. So somebody, I said over here, because what somebody did, they positioned themselves for the potential for imprisonment, right? That's what I said. So this person, they did something hurriedly, like in an unprepared fashion. They made a decision to try to, they had this desire for some form of extravagance or for money or for some type of gain, but they ended up not getting that. And something may be, okay, oops. So they could be in spiritual jail. Disturbance was in the reverse. And I mean, I don't know if you see this. It almost kind of, well, the glare is bad. It kind of looks like, a zombie demon person on this person's back. Like So you may this. Oh, I think I said this in one of the last readings or whatever. Like somebody, yeah, in the last reading, I said there's somebody was dealing with like a practitioner, or they went to a practitioner, and the person did some juju or whatever, but didn't really know what they were. Didn't really know what they were doing, and so it didn't get them the results that they thought they were going to get. And especially if it had something to do with like monetary gain, they didn't have. They didn't. That's not what they got. And they're pissed. Yeah, so somebody may be getting some bad news that their goal wasn't reached. The association or the collaboration or the people that they worked with together, that maybe their grouping has disbanded. Okay. And whatever it was that they did, this is still giving me energy of like intellectual property theft, like something, because it didn't originate from them, it originated from someone else. Okay, now let's use the tarot. Yeah, somebody made a decision. Somebody made a decision in haste. Somebody committed to something in haste to maybe either break up. I kind of feel there's a couple of things. I feel like they may have acted in haste in order to break up a contract, or to disrupt a contract, or like literally ruin a relationship. But this person, somebody acted in haste in order to create some kind of blockage, and they're getting negative karma for that. It's also too, like, if somebody wanted to travel, I don't think that they can. Somebody may have been trying to get away from this negative karma that they may be getting ready to experience or are experiencing, but they can't. Okay. Plot thickens. Yeah. Okay. So somebody definitely here. Yeah, they're getting negative karma, and now they've kind of, whatever this person was doing or whatever somebody was trying to do, they've pretty much lost all control of the situation. Again, somebody got this real bright idea, and basically what it's done is, I feel like, one, they were trying to like hold on to something of value, whether that is you, whether that is the connection, or just something that they own. This could definitely be a home, doesn't have to be. But somebody made a really hasty decision. Now they've lost all control of the situation. They're getting some bad news. May have gotten some bad news that they're, like, if somebody was intending to travel, that they're unable to, or unable to get out from under the situation that they're in. Somebody may have also, because I kind of feel like if somebody thought, okay, because I'm getting a different message now. If somebody thought, okay, I'm not even going to look at these cards. I just want you to follow me, because I recognize this theme in the cards. So say somebody, oh God, this is such a huge stretch. And I want you to comment below if this resonates for you, because this has come up for me before, so I know it's not just me. This kind of feels like somebody taking action, I keep saying this intellectual property theft. Okay, so we'll table that. Remember, keep that in the back of your mind, right? But it kind of feels like, think of yourself as like whatever work that you do or whatever you produce, like, you you put stuff, especially if you're like in the public eye and you had to put stuff on, in order to publicize whatever you do, you post it on the internet or whatever, right? And so your little minions are like watching you, and I kind of feel like they think that they're a few steps ahead of you. So, and they're not, but they think that they're a few steps ahead of you. So as soon as you make an announcement like, this is what I'm doing and this is where I'm going to be or whatever, this is what I got going on, and the results kind of come in a little bit weird, somewhere in the mix you've decided to go in a different direction, not totally off course from what you were doing, but you were doing it in a different way. But the way that you're doing it now, because I kind of feel like what this person was trying to do, they were also trying to block your money. There's a lot of energy here. It kind of feels like somebody trying to block your earning potential, block your ability to earn income by doing something, the backside way, like kind of going the back doorway to prevent you from making money or whatever, right? But what's happening is that's not what's happening. What they thought was going to happen, you kind of pivoted, like something may not have worked out initially the way that you anticipated it. So you just kind of pivoted to the right a little bit, but you didn't go out making any announcements. You found other ways or other alliances or other business connections. Because I did mention this a few readings back, like several readings back, like use your network to network. So somebody here may have used their network to network. Okay. So you still are showing up. You're still coming out as independent. Somebody's really upset because they thought that they were blocking whatever it was that you're doing. They can't, and they're not. It's not working. More, please. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what they did. So somebody made this foolish ass decision because they was acting in haste. And the crazy part about it is this person, it's kind of like they're watching your pockets all while holding on what's in their pockets. You definitely have somebody here who is materialistic and greedy, and it's like this person should I feel like too, remember when I said, I think I said it initially when I first pulled out the tarot cards, I'm like, this person may have done something, I want to say against a contract, against a relationship, against some type of alliance or formation is the word that I heard, partnership. But what this person was doing was they may have been trying to throw energy to affect your relationships. Again, I said, whatever this person was doing, especially if they were like, using dark magic or whatever. And again, dark magic doesn't necessarily have to be incense and candles and all that shit. It could just literally be somebody just spoken word. Words are very heavy and words carry energy. If somebody is talking shit about your life and gossiping, that's spells. Those are spells. Those words that people are talking shit about you and your business and your life, and that's spell work. That's nasty ass word magic. Okay? So it kind of feels like this person was so consumed with foolishly being consumed with trying to block you by them making this decision to kind of create this disharmony in your life. What it's done is it literally backfired, and it has created the same kind of disharmony and dysfunction that they wanted for you. It's happening for them. So they wanted you to be on the outside there. This has been coming up a lot more frequently. So that just means it's coming up soon. It's like they want, for everything that they wanted for you is literally what's happening for them. They wanted to be the financially secure one and have you on the outside, but you're the financially secure one and they're on the outside. Yeah. Listen. Divine Feminine, please stand up. Yep. So, and I want to say, it doesn't have to be the karmic mother figure, but it kind of looks like a karmic mother figure here. Ooh. I see, I've never really paid much attention. I'm seeing it now, though. I see a karmic mother figure. I also see, like, if you have an ex, like that, if you had an ex that was kind of in the mix, I want to say if your mama had a bright idea to convince your ex to come in here and disrupt your life, what they didn't anticipate was the fact that you, and I'm seeing it. I literally see the high priestess, you out here. And I'm looking at everything that the high priestess is connected to. The high priestess, because they were so intuitive, this could be masculine or feminine energy, does not, I'm, gender fluid here. You could smell this bullshit from a mile away. And what this person, what your mother or your ex did not anticipate was the fact that you were willing to let go of both of them. So whatever disruption that these two people may have concocted, there's a few people here, but particularly this karmic mother and this karmic mother and this potential like ex-boyfriend, your ex. You pulled your energy all the way back, and you just kind of like, I think at one point, this is a lot. At one point, you might have felt really bound to, and that's not what this card is, but this is what I'm going to tell you what the energy of this particular, what this image is talking to me about. It feels like at some point, you may have finally recognized, and it may have taken you a really long time to see it. It may have taken you a long time to see your allegiance to these two people. And I think by pulling your energy back from both of them, you could finally see that neither one of them they never really had your best interest at heart, and that you were always better off away from them. Intuitively, I think you may have picked up on the fact that this X energy, and this is a very wishy-washy, in and out player, I kind of feel like this person this karmic mother energy may have solicited this masculine energy, this whorish energy, to come in and lure you with sex, like a one night stand. But with the anticipation that they would lure you in with this one night stand and then somehow get you caught up emotionally, and then like the goal was to break your heart. This is some nasty work. What they didn't anticipate was for you to come out on top. And I mean on top. Standing in your power, knowing your worth and value. You're very, enigmatic. People love you. People find you attractive. They find you nurturing. They find you loving. You love them. They love you. And you're highly intuitive. You are guided by God and can create anything from dust. And make money off of it. That's badass energy. I love it. They never saw this coming. They never saw this coming. They never saw this coming. They never, this karmic woman. Now, this does, and the funny thing about it is, it doesn't have to be your mother specifically, because I am looking at it like, okay, that is one scenario. I know that there are people, just because I've talked to people, I know that that storyline actually exists. There is a karmic mother who does engage or deal with the ex. Okay, that's one. If that isn't, if there's something else, then this ex could be potentially married. This could be their karmic, or they could have been married, or they could have been dealing with a karmic energy, a karmic feminine energy. Either way, I'm still seeing this is like they may have foolishly made this decision to kind of like hold back from you in order to give to this person. Again, that's why I'm kind of getting like they could have been married if this isn't your mother. But by you pulling back your energy, by you no longer engaging in the mental banter and all that bullshit, that created a tower. Nobody ever saw that coming. They didn't expect that. And you manifested your 10 of Cups. And you did it in a really public kind of way. I do feel like you may be, when I tell you these cards down here, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Star card, you're on fire. People, I feel like you did this publicly. You may have risen publicly. And intuitively, you already kind of knew. If somebody sent someone else to you, intuitively, you already knew what it was about. You already knew what it was about and were able to kind of, dip around it. You've come you're incredibly, incredibly secure in yourself, emotionally mature. I said in yesterday's reading, like they just wanted you sad. Like that's not where you are. That's not even who you are. You are coming across as incredibly powerful. This is a powerful energy. Successful, smart. You know a lot more than what you let on. You know a lot more than what you let on. People were foolish to come against you. They really were. Actually, no. Let's use these. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's something here. Yeah, somebody here didn't have intuition. Like they lacked intuition. They lacked creativity. So whatever this person did to try to kind of disrupt your life, it's getting cut away with Scythe. This relationship or contract is being cut away. And the thing about it is, there's some, I kind of feel like you may also be, there's two things. You could be rewarded, because I did say, like, because of your sacrifice, like, you're getting ready to be blessed. So you may be getting some message, an incoming message or some news regarding love or a new relationship. You're no longer sad. You're actually in a really good space. You're happy. And there is a woman here. There's a woman here who is jealous of your life. Look at that. Law and authority. Remember I said up here, somebody may have done something to position themselves to end up in jail. That's what this card is about. One more. Maybe not. Oh. Yeah, somebody's been trying to obscure this. They didn't want anything to, they didn't want you to have any success or to achieve your goals. They've been kind of trying to shroud your pathway, trying to hide you or hide the pathway. Tea leaves. got a bunch of months of the year. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Parrot, someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Oh, we already know that. Lion, time to act. Shark, take care, there'll be loss of material wealth. Goldfish, an increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So pay attention to what you have going on around you. Broken ring, parting of the ways, either romance or business. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So maybe this person here, that these people that have been cut off, maybe their lives are kind of running around aimlessly. All right, so we have the months of March, June, and July. Could be of significance. March, Pisces and Aries. June is Gemini and Cancer. July is Cancer and Leo. All right, let me grab a stack of index cards and then we'll wrap. There's a cheating man or woman. There's family dynamics involved. Take these three. Someone lies on the kids, to them, or about them. Your ancestors are protecting you. Archangel Samuel, here for unconditional love and adoration, non-judgmental love. So you may have loved these people unconditionally and you didn't judge them, even though intuitively you kind of already knew they were fucked up. It's the end of the road. Somebody wanted to destroy your life. Somebody here may have been trying to affect your solar plexus chakra, your willpower, to keep you like off balance. Somebody doesn't know how to commit. There's an older man here involved. You've got Archangel, the protection of Archangel Michael. You have meddling family members. Okay, family dynamic and meddling family members is out here, okay? With an older man. Somebody's using manipulation tactics. Oop, there's stolen money. Distraction magic to confuse you. The month of April may be of significance. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. All is not what it seems. Somebody's getting instant karma. Somebody says, I'd do it all over again. Somebody is losing hope. Somebody refuses to change. Someone is unfaithful. I did have unfaithful. Cheating man or woman. That's unfaithful. Yeah. Somebody may have also been trying to affect your root chakra, your stability. And that was a theme like yesterday. Somebody trying to affect your stability or the potential for you to, you know, earn an income or whatever. We have secretive, deceptive, fake nice, two-faced, distorted feminine. Somebody has no discipline. We have return to sender. I project my fears to scare you. You have a toxic parent or grandparent who is a ringleader. And the last card, distorted masculine. So you have distorted masculine, distorted feminine, hot ass mess, older man, unfaithful, cheating man or woman. It's a family dynamic with meddling family members. They've been trying to affect your root chakra and your solar plexus. There is stolen money here. And somebody's getting instant karma. Oops, somebody may be suffering from bad health. That's part of their karma as well. Somebody's insecure. Could have siblings involved. Somebody needs to heal. The month of March, again, may be of significance with a Pisces or an Aries. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonate for you or give you clarity over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate it to those who need the message the most. If you'd like to book a personal, more aligned with your own story, all my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for supporting my work and helping me build the channel. I appreciate you and I love you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day, evening, weekend, and or year. And until next time, take care.